everyone is doing well. I just wanted to get on here and just say a couple quick words about these data centers and about the AI, that type of stuff. The governments, the world leadership, those things, right? First of all, the Lord have not given us the spirit of fear, and I think fear affects us in so many ways that we don't realize with our eyes. Usually, these days, it seems like our eyes have to see for us to understand and comprehend. So, we're not always able to see fear off the top. The Lord does not want us to fear nothing except for Him. That's the only thing we should ever fear is Him, right? And if we fear Him, that will give us the wisdom and understanding we need to, like, maneuver the rest of the world, right? So I say those things to say I obviously don't know this because I am just a regular average person, just like everyone else. But it's looking very likely, in my opinion, that these AIs in these data centers is the beast system, right? Or some part of it. Like I looks like our government and all these other governments are building these things up, and to they're building them up to they probably think to be cool and be smarter or whatever. But if these are the things, then according to the Bible, they are going to kick the government to the curb. Not just ours, everyone's. Like everyone's who's taken part in this system of building up these AI data centers to make them the beast that they are becoming, to where they're like uncontrollable. Yeah, they're going to kick the governments to the curb. They're just like the governments have kicked us to the curb and no longer need us. That's the same there. They no longer need them. So that is something we got to be very careful about. Obviously, we don't want to fear, but we also don't want to be stupid. We don't want to be falling short to these people's tricks if that is the case. Like, for instance, we don't want to go help build up the data centers, or oh, that shook everything. We don't want to have no parts of any of it. We don't want to be supporting our government, supporting the data centers. We need to stand back and we need to stand in the Lord and let the rest of the people do what the rest of the people's going to do up in this life. But as for us, we should be standing back doing what's right by the Lord. That way that we are covered, that way we're safe, and that way if, say, these things are fallen angels or aliens or whatever else, we're not going to be taking part of it. We're not going to be part of it. We're not going to be getting chopped down with the rest of the world, right? So I say all that to say that it's looking very, very much like it. There's something that happened in Nevada. Residents are going to be cut off of their power next year on May of 2027. By Nevada has said this to their residents. They say, hey, you got till May 2027 to figure out your water, figure out your power, because we're not dealing with, like, we're going to deal with the data centers, not you. Hello, how are you guys? We're going to deal with the data centers rather than deal with you. Right there is a very clear indicator. They're saying, hey, people, you no longer matter. Hey, people, yes, we're the government, we're the big people, and you no longer matter. And that's what AI, and that's what these data centers, that's what whoever is running the AI is going to say back to the government. Once they get everything built up and everything's powered on to where it can't get shut off, I really don't believe that the government, they're going to be little peons. Oh, and I'm not only speaking about ours right over here, I'm talking about all the governments taking a part in this. Hello, how are you? Hi, Gaspio. AJ's channel and TikTok. Hello. Yeah, I believe that they are just going to be kicked to the curb. So, ooh, sorry. So, what will we do? What are we going to do in the meantime? I think that we should be fighting back. They're talking. What was the guy's name? Ugh, I cannot remember his name. He's like a high rich person that's covering a lot of things with our media, with a lot of different things with Israel, with many different things. He said that he's worried that people's going to buy like little. Ah, he said people's going to buy little drones and start blowing up his data centers that are very expensive. I don't know whether people is or whether people is not. What I do know is people do need to eat and people do need to live and people do need to survive. And I think once these people realize that the AI data centers does not care about them, that they have every intention to devour them, when they come alive and they become the image, when they become a thing, when they become a man or whatever, so to speak, obviously they would be not only a man, they would be the metal in the clay, but I do think that that's going to be the case. I don't want to go on babbling too long. I just wanted to throw that out there to you guys, and I wanted to tell you guys, don't fear, don't worry, don't be scared. Just give your faith to the Lord, and obviously do not help them. Do not be a part of helping these people build up their things. Stay far away. Keep your family far away. All right, everyone have a blessed night. I live in Ohio. You guys have a blessed night. Bye-bye.